Hello and welcome back to Champ Manager 0102. We are Barcelona. We're in the Champions League final up against Arsenal, who absolutely smashed whoever they played in the last game. I can't remember whether they played Arsenal, Middlesbrough in their last game, but in the Champions League they smashed Celtic. That was it. Celtic, who were flying very high actually in this era in 2001, 2002. We're Barcelona though, and we're flying even higher, except we're going to finish, well, we have finished third in La Liga, which isn't brilliant. We ended up finishing 3 points behind Madrid, who finished 5 points behind Athletic Bilbao. Now, I can't remember Athletic Bilbao being absolutely brilliant around this time, but there you go. They sort of were, because they were. I remember the name Azea Delorno. But yeah, I'm just trying to think if we go sort by goals. Goals, there we go. Who's going to... So Uzea's scored all their goals, 30-year-old. Yeah, he looks pretty good. He's going to be no match for Tomadera next season, though. I'm already calling it. Tomadera is going to be the top goal scorer in La Liga next season. But however, he can't feature in the Champions League final because he's injured. Henrik Larsson, Tejao are unregistered, as is Rui Costa and Rio Ferdinand. Yeah, so we're not down to the bare bones. This has been our European squad all through the season, but we're going to start with Chiotis in goal. At left back, it will be Mr. Victory. Right back will be Puyol, who seems to be scoring from right back on half volleys every other game at the moment. Or, well, I think he scored 2, actually. Yeah, 2 goals. But he is playing very well at the moment. At centre back, we're going to have to go with an unlikely duo of Reisiger and somebody. What is Chris Danoval injured with? He is injured with a strained neck and a calf strain. We'll play the guy with a strained neck. That sounds more reasonable. Cristanoval and Reisiger in the middle. The right side of the midfield will be Luis Enrique. In the middle will be Xavi. On the left will be Emilievski. I've got those two the wrong way round. In attack midfield will be Nikiforenko, Saviola, and up top will be Kluivert. On the bench will be Barsom, Kallstrom, Koku and Coco, Duff, Bonano, who is now becoming unhappy because he wants to be more involved in the first team. And we'll chuck Ibrahim Said on there as well. I'm just wondering if we've got anybody in the B team. But obviously we don't have a reserve team, do we? Because they're actually a different kettle of fish. But, yeah, so again, Luis Enrique a little bit tired, but it shouldn't be a problem. He will be captain for today, I think. Influence 13. Xavi influence 18. No, Xavi will be captain extraordinaire. I don't think Kluivert's any good. Saviola, no. Nikiforenko, no. Okay, so that's how we're going to line up for the Champions League final. Let's get into it. Possibly the biggest game of the series so far. We'll stay on the fast commentary. We'll have a little review of goals and assists and stuff like that as we get into this. And our form towards the back end of the season has been absolutely incredible. So we're going to go into this game hoping that we can keep that form going with us. But who knows? Because Arsenal are very, very good. Obviously, they got Henry and Kanu, who is in amazing form, according to the media around before this game. And I think they've got Vieira, but I'm pretty sure Vieira is suspended for this game, so he's missing it. As Richard Wright is actually in goal and makes a very good save. Kanu has to go off, and well, that's not a bad replacement, isn't it? Bergkamp coming on for Kanu, but Xavi lifts it forward. Milievski takes it in his stride, gets into the box. Milievski gets the goal in his debut season for Barcelona. Gets his 5th goal of the season in the Champions League final. Not a bad time to get that at all. As now Arsenal come forward. Lauren from right back has popped up with a goal. That's, again, not something you see every day. Lauren is he's pretty good, actually, isn't he? 25 years old as well. He's got a long time of playing time ahead of him, and how gutted a Celtic to not make the Champions League final, because they would have had a humongous home advantage being played in Glasgow. Kluivert goes close, Wright saves the ball, Milievski looking for Xavi, Van Bronckhorst gets it away, Pires comes forward, Chiotis can't hold on to it, but then he jumps on the rebound and clutches it to his chest as Barcelona come forward again. Kluivert nods it on, Campbell picks it up, and why was option... That was just a whole weird sentence there where it said Campbell picked it up. And then, Jamie Victory! The signing! What a career this boy's had. Cheltenham to Barcelona to the Champions League final to get a goal. Oh, Jamie Victory. Absolutely superb. As can Arsenal get an immediate response again? Or are Barcelona going to try and dominate this game? The Wright saves Victory's free kick there. 35 minutes gone, 2-1 Barcelona. Richard Wright is making some good saves by all accounts as Milievski comes forward. Xavi beats Lauren. Xavi into the area. Nikiforenko with the header. Richard Wright saves and holds on to the ball. As Ray Parler to Henri to Van Bronckhorst to Pires. Pires comes forward, keeps going. Chiotis saves well and holds on to the ball. It's all pretty much end to end. It's been very interesting. It'll be interesting to see the stats at half time to see who's got the better of the game. But that is a superb effort from Henri, or so the text says, and that would be someone I'd be very interested in signing. As Kluivert comes forward into Saviola, Van Bronckhorst tackles him. Xavi to Milievski. Kluivert took a pop shot as he was unmarked, but put it past the post. Reisiger into Nikiforenko. Nikiforenko beats Parler, tries to get past Henri, who fouls him, and that is a foul of Saviola. Victory lays it off Puyol, but Van Bronckhorst got back and tackled him. 2-2 at half time in the Champions League. It's been pretty, not that much of it has been based in our final third. Completely even. Look at that, 7-5-2, 7-5-2. It's very, very even. Arsenal winning the majority of the tackles they go in for. We're definitely not. What can we do to mix this up? Luis Enrique not having a brilliant game. I'm wondering if we bring on Philip Cocu just to give us a bit more of a holding field. Luis Enrique, that's odd for him to not be playing well. In fact, we've got a few people. Chiotis not playing brilliantly. Cristanoval and Reisiger at the back, but even Hammy Say can't really come on at the moment. We'll leave it as it is at half time. Not too much to change. It's the Champions League final here on the channel. And yes, this will be the end of the first season. 1-2 as Saviola gets the goal. 3-2. It is 3-2. I'm not going to change anything tactically at the moment. I'd like us to go and get a second, a 2-goal advantage as Victory comes forward into Nikiforenko. Hard low. Xavi is saved. He puts this in. Victory continues in the field, tries to beat Parler, but Parler tackles him well. And they make a change at the back as Keown comes on for Uption. Obviously not happy with how Uption was playing. On a 6 as a rating. Everyone's now gone up. Luis Enrique still not playing brilliantly. I think that will be the sub we make next. We will bring on, I could bring on Kim Kallstrom. It's just a big ask, isn't it? For a 19-year-old. I'm going to do Philip Cocu for Luis Enrique. It's just a bit more of experience in the middle. A bit more of a defensive player in there as well. So we'll see how it works. He's straight into the action and give it to Puyol. But Ashley Cole gets the ball away. Xavi comes forward into Cocu to Milievski. Kluivert shoots. There's the 2-goal advantage. 4-2. 20 minutes to go. His 15th goal of the season. And the fact this isn't even our strongest team we could put out, because I'd argue Toe Madeira would make it our strongest team. This is a very emphatic performance in the Champions League final. As Cocu seems to have made quite a big difference. Milievski passes the ball into Kluivert, heads towards goal. A good save. Nikiforenko gives him a victory. We're just trying to pass it into the net there. As we go into the final 7 minutes of the game. Reisiger is going to come off for Said, who does have that calf strain, but we'll risk him in this case. And Nikiforenko is going to be replaced by Kim Kallstrom just to play off the front man for the last 6 minutes or so. Let's see if these two can have an impact in the game as Wright makes another good save. And it's a throw into Barcelona, but there is 2 minutes of injury time. I think we're going to be Champions League winners. Is this going to be the end of the game? Kallstrom, it's a good tackle from Lundberg, puts it forward. Henri takes on Puyol. Henri gets into the box, he hits the bar. Xavi collects it, it's all over! Yes! Barcelona win the Champions League in the first season of my management. 4-2 victories. The Barcelona supporters sing my name as they win the Champions League. The board are delighted with Champions Cup success. Barcelona win the Champions League, we win 4 million. Oh wow, there really wasn't that much prize money back in the day. Milievski is banned for one European match, but he really won't be bothered by that. Woo, excellent. We're bringing in Ramon at centre-back, just as another option. We're going to pay his release fee. He got relegated by Las Palmas, so I thought we could bring him in. Just as a little backup deal, really, because I want to get rid of some of the... We've got a lot of non-EU players that I'd like to maybe move on. Taribo West, Overmars. Overmars will be moving on just because there's no place for him in our lineup. Giovanni is someone I'd like to get involved a bit more in the season, next season, because he's actually been absolutely incredible whenever he's played. 5 assists in 8 appearances. So we'll be looking to get him a bit more involved. We'll probably move Danny on. Then we've got a few other non-EU players that we'll either have to loan out or really use a rotation policy next year. Banana will probably want to move on because we're not playing him anymore. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But if we look at goals then in the season, 21 for Toe Madeira, Saviola getting 18, Kluivert with 15, Tjalko with 13, and Nikiforenko up there with 11. Xavi even coming in with 11 as well. Henrik Larsson getting 9 from whenever we signed, I think it was around about January. Rui Costa 6, Milievski 5, and then everybody else, Overmars getting 5 as well. Everyone else on 2 or below. If we can go by assists, Xavi with 19, as you would expect him to be up there. Milievski with 13 and Rui Costa with 12. Luis Enrique with 10, and then everybody else with 6 or below. Conceding goals, Chiotis conceded 45 in the season. Bonano scored 37. I think those stats are a little bit skewed because Chiotis played a lot more games than Bonano, if I remember rightly. So he's conceded 45 and 40, which isn't too bad. And Bonano conceded 37 in 23. So Chiotis clearly showing he's the better goalkeeper in these things. And then the average rating, Rui Costa coming in with an 8.11, having a monumental time of it after signing for us for 19 million. Looking for him to be pretty influential next year. Giovanni, as I said, when he played really, really well, getting a 7.89. Milievski, Saviola, Larsson, Tjalko, Kluivert, Nikiforenko, Madeira, Xavi, Ferdinand, Enrique, Barsum, Duff, Koku, Overmars, Bonano, Chiotis, Danny, Okarenko, Said, all get above a 7, and then the other guys don't. Dutrelli not even making one appearance this year for Barcelona, so we'll probably look to move him on as well. As Taribo West is on the transfer list, we're trying desperately to sell him. I probably should play him a little bit more, but he's non-EU, and we've got better non-EU players in the team, and I don't really want Taribo West taking one of those places up. So my question for you guys today, now that we've won the Champions League, where should we go and invest in this club? What should we go and do? What should we go and who should we go and really purchase as we turn all the filters off? So this is our complete squad. We'll go back to position. At the moment we have Chiotis, Bonano, Dutelli. We have Cristanoval, Said, Reisiger, Okoronuquo is how I think you say that, and West as our options with Ramon coming in. We have Duff and Puyol as our main right back options. We have Victory and Koku as our main left-back options. Ferdinand as well, obviously in central defence, who is our main centre-back. How did I forget him? Across the midfield, we have Milievski, we have Koku, Giovanni, Nikiforenko, Xavi, Luis Enrique, Kallstrom, Rui Costa, Danny, who is probably going to be sold, because I'm pretty sure he had 2 sub-appearances is all he made. And then in the front sort of area, we have, again, Rui Costa, Nikiforenko, Barsum, Larsson, Kluivert, Tjalko, Toe Madeira, and Saviola. So it's always what used to happen on Champ Manager 0102. My teams get very top heavy, and I have a real problem with signing strikers. And I think that will probably happen again. We've brought in quite a lot of players, looking at it, to be honest. Future transfers. Yeah, I'm making a bid for Ronaldinho. I'm trying to buy Figo. We've got Julius Agahawa coming in. We've got Zolo Makoko. We've got Abelardo's moving to Nantes. Gerrard is moving to Arsenal. And we're bringing in Radislav Kaljuni at the back, who, now I'm thinking about it, that may well be another non-EU challenge. But oh well, he's really good, so we're going to bring him in as well. But yeah, let me know down below. We're just going to progress through and see what's going to happen at the end of the season. We'll progress through, and let me know down below who you think we should buy. Juice Verleggenen is someone I was really tempted to go for because he's incredibly good in this game. Ronaldinho, they are playing massive hardball here, so we're going to go 30 million. See if they accept that. I mean, has anyone bought Ronaldinho before? Does anyone know how much he costs and how much you normally have to pay for Ronaldinho to get him in your club? As Racing Santander appoint Rakash as manager. Real Madrid want 20 million. So it's currently valued at 16. Let's give them let's go 17.5. Why not? We'll offer you 17.5 for him. He probably won't want to move back to Barcelona. I think he said he was a bit happy there. So Figo, it's been accepted. Pablo Aymar's very good. France, Cristanoval has made the France squad for the World Cup. And Sweden have got Leonardo. Figo, we'll say you'll be indispensable. Why not? Yeah, no interest in negotiating terms. How about 120 grand a week, a 5 million signing on bonus? That's literally all the money we can give you, Figo. I'd love to have you back, mate. Love to have you back. Let's see what he does. See if he accepts this wonderful, wonderful offer from Barcelona. I don't know why he wouldn't move back. He's transfer listed. He wants to move from Real Madrid. He just really doesn't want to move to Barcelona, as the game is doing that little thing where it updates. He's agreed terms with Barcelona because we're paying him 120 grand a week. Okay, we'll have you back, Mr. Figo. Wow, that was unexpected. So Sporting, Barcelona, we're at 2 seasons at Real Madrid, and then coming back to Barcelona. It's another forward striking player. Excellent. This is this is weird, isn't it? Deportivo are after Giovanni. You might have to take him because we've got a lot of striking options now. I'm gonna pop Danny on the transfer list. He is definitely not needed. Nobody wants him for 7.5 million. We're gonna put Overmars on the transfer list as well. We'll just keep it as auto at 11 million. Galatasaray and Sporting both after him. Let's just see if we can get anything for Taribo S. We'll go down to 500k. Why not? I don't care. We'll just take whatever we want. So, yeah, Overmars is set to leave Barcelona. I think it's going to be a very short episode, guys, and we're going to leave it there as Galatasaray make an offer of, yeah, accept that. It's more money than you wanted to, than I want anyway. You've said 11 million. That is exactly what I want. And PSV are going to sign Michael Lamy for 21 million. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, there we go. If we get Ronaldinho as well, this is going to be incredible because what attacking options we'll have. Bonano and Saviola have been called up. They're very happy that we've built a rapport with the fans. Larson, Ferdinand and Xavi are valuable members of the squad. I wonder if that will change to Larson, Ferdinand, Xavi and Figo. And then Larson, Ferdinand, Xavi, Figo and Ronaldinho. We'll see. Let's see what happens. I think we will leave it there. We've won the Champions League. We've confirmed a massive signing in Figo. And we're selling Mark Overmars. What more could you want in an episode? Thank you very much for watching, guys. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.